is it worth it to keep going? And then we think maybe just quit it and just go enjoy life. And then the market dropped, I don't know, like 400 pips or something. I think people just think it's like about the money or about the trading, but it isn't.
We have a very special guest today. He's an ex-professional kickboxer, now professional trader and full-time business owner. So thank you for your time, Dave.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. It's really cool to have it here.
So we met in a cafe here. It's funny, that day I was sat down in Roots and sat there away trading, look over, and the guy beside me had TradingView open, and he was some guy from Russia, he was trading Russian stocks.
Oh, really?
Started talking with him, he left. Next person sits down, I look over and I see MetaTrader. I'm like, hey, this guy.
There's another one coming in.
But it's weird here, like it feels like the only professions people do are designers, traders, coders, digital marketers.
Yeah, you see them a lot.
It's,
Yeah, you see them a lot.
like it's just a nomad lifestyle.
I think it's the best way for nomads. Also, think like in coding or drop shipping, you see a lot of people doing, or trading is it's the most common thing for people to work from online, I think.
Yeah, we're just talking about there, like you have your business, brick and mortar business, stuck to a location, that these online businesses are the ones that are more functional, more, I guess, for this day and age, if you want to be moving around. Do you see yourself as moving around for the next 2 years, or how does that look like for you?
Yeah, I want to move around for sure. But that's what I told you. Like we open now 2 shops here in Da Nang, like one in Noi An and one in Da Nang himself. But me and my business partner, we were talking about, but we're a little bit stuck in the location. It's not that we have to be there all day, but it feels like you have to be here. You cannot leave your employees and everything behind and just go travel the world. So, yeah, I think we said about to selling it and just move on to the next location and see where the world brings us. Yeah.
Do you plan on coming back to Da Nang?
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna be like Da Nang gonna be my home base, and for me, I'm gonna travel Southeast Asia. I think.
Yeah, the quality of life here, it's incredible.
It's insane. It's so much value for your money. It's I don't know. I like islands. I'm not a city guy, but here in Da Nang I have like the island vibe. You're close to the beach. It's like accommodations are so nice. It's new and it's so cheap, and the food is cheap. It's easy life. It's like I've never been in a place like Da Nang before. I've been to many places, but never in like Da Nang. You have everything. It's perfect.
As I was saying, yeah, we didn't even plan on staying here at all. We planned on flying here and then finding a location after that. We landed here almost 4 months ago, and haven't left. Hoi An was the furthest that we went.
Yeah. I was driving to Vietnam with the motorbike. I did like from north till south, and I was in Da Nang. I was thinking, that's a little bit bored here. It was raining season. I think maybe it's like a flop, because on YouTube they say, it's so nice in Da Nang and everything. But then I came back in Da Nang. First day I just fall in love with it, and it was like the sunny weather and the beach and so many people. Yeah, I like it. I love it.
So, coming from a high stakes environment, so kickboxing,
Yes.
how do you find, are you seeking adrenaline rushes in the charts then?
Yeah. For me, it was like I quit kickboxing like 4 or 5 years ago with like doing competition and games with it. But I did some drop shipping before I go to trading. But I don't get the feeling you're just selling products, and it was no, what you said, maybe adrenaline kick that I need. But then I start with trading, and then I feel that like there's so much things coming up when you're trading, and I feel like, oh, okay. I fell in love with the charts. I didn't miss a candle after that, I think.
Yeah, well, with your CV, motorbike racing, kickboxing, you're always going to end up in trading at some point.
Need some adrenaline. Yeah, I love it.
Have you noticed any commonalities between kickboxing, motorbike racing, trading?
Yeah, I need the adrenaline in my life. I need it. And when you're traveling, it's hard to race. I think it's hard to find good bikes and everything. I do it sometimes, but it's not the safest way to do it in this way, in these roads here, of course. But I need it. Yeah, the roads here. Yeah, it's something else than in Europe.
I remember I was on FaceTime, I was showing my parents a video of what the roads are like here. I have some screenshots of their faces.
Get off that bike.
Did you always know that you wouldn't race forever? Like when you started racing?
Yes, yes, yes. Racing is like, it's really expensive. It's really expensive. So it was more like a hobby. So all my money was going to my motorbikes, and it's not sustainable. You know, it's like you have 100K a year. It's like then you can be like a professional rider if you have 100K a year. But it's a lot of money to just put it in your hobby. And I wanted to do more. I want to see the world. I want to live in another country. So that's why I quit it with motorbike driving. And yeah, kickboxing I can do everywhere in the world. I do it here as well, MMA. So I need to have something to do, like fighting or racing or trading. Is like it's. I think it's common.
And with trading, how long do you see yourself trading?
Sorry?
How long do you see yourself in the markets?
How long do I see myself?
Is this a permanent thing or?
Yeah, I think it's a permanent thing. It's a permanent thing. I love it. It's. I think it's if you learn the skill and you have it. It's like you can never forget it. It's like the one skill I think you need. You can set up a business. You can open up a restaurant. You can do so many things, but it's too hard. I think it's too hard for my lifestyle. For my lifestyle, I want to travel around. So trading is like. It's perfect. It's perfect the way for living. You can. It doesn't take too many times a day, so you have a lot of freedom, and it's like a good ATM machine. I think. You know?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes you have to put money in it, but that's it.
So a lot of people coming from professional sports background like yourself seem to take to trading pretty effectively. What do you think that is?
I think because with kickboxing, it's like you have to keep your mind cool in high pressure situations. When somebody is beating you all the time, you just have to wait. Like the market, when they're always beating you, you just have to wait and be patient to see that where you can just hit back or take your trade entry or something. So, yeah, I think I think it's a big mental thing for people to. When you did a lot of sports, it's not about the sports, but it's a really mental thing, I think. So you train your mind all the time. Like before I go into the ring, I have so much anxious. Don't want to go. I want to run. I don't want to go into the ring. But when I get in it, then I just do your thing. So I think that's also with the charge. Sometimes you're afraid to take the trade, or afraid to losing, and that you see in your charge back. For me as well.
Yeah, but high intense environments,
Yeah,
high
yeah,
stakes. Yeah, your health is on the line rather than your bank account.
Yeah.
Is that why you stopped?
Sorry?
Is that why you stopped kickboxing?
Yes. I did it together with my brother. My brother was a professional MMA fighter, and one time in Poland he fell down, he got hit, and then the referee stopped the game. And with MMA, you start again how you fell down. And the other guy was saying, I was sitting on his arms, but it wasn't true. But he goes sit on my brother, and he starts hitting him straight away, and he get knocked out. But it's okay to go knock out. It's part of the game. But after he went to the hospital, and we saw that he has like a blood prop in his brain, and then after we think, is it worth it to keep going? And then we think maybe just quit it and just go enjoy life. There's more things than only fighting. But yeah, that's why we quit.
Does he trade?
Yes.
He does.
Yes.
He's trading. Yeah, he's trading for 7 years already. I'm just like new in the market. I just do it for 2 years.
Yes. Speaking of that, you've had one of the quickest routes to profitability I've ever seen. I remember when you sat down beside me, you were like, "Yeah, just over a year." And I felt like shit. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's coming from your high stake environment? You're used to the pressure, or what do you see?
Yeah, I think that helps a lot. I think that helps a lot to keep your mind cool in high pressure, because you get so many things coming up when you're trading. And before I worked in like big factories, and I have to control the factory. So you also watching to charts, you see temperature going down and up. So I was used already to the charts. So for me, it was only to find like the edge in the market and mind control So it was only to find a good setup, find a good strategy, and just execute it, just do it. And yeah, it worked really well.
What was your introduction to the markets?
My brother introduced me into to the market, but I don't know. I didn't have that kick from the market, so I didn't know it, because in the beginning I was trading with EAs, with bots, but it was like, I don't know. I didn't get that feeling from you. because it's automatically, it's like, I don't like it. And then I go manually, and when I started manual trading, it was like, okay, now is it me against me? This is,
This is what I like.
yeah, 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 it's so true. It's a really mental game, and it's really you against you. It's like, some people just think it's like about the money or about the trading, but it isn't. It's like, there's so many things coming up, like I have to talk with a psychologist, and that helps me a lot as well. So and I think it makes you also a better person.
Fully.
Yeah,
Fully.
yeah.
Yeah, my relationship with the charts has been my relationship or communication with the universe. It's been like everything, all the shit I had inside eventually comes up in the markets one way or another. If you don't look at it, it's gonna keep coming back to bite you until you fix it. If I can look at it, stare it down, and yeah, it's brutal. It's so much more than just the charts, and it changes you as a person. I think there's that saying, like waking up on Wall Street, like, because getting brought up to top of the mountain and then getting slapped down to rock bottom, you get a lot of clarity in those positions, and in trading you're brought to both of those pretty rapidly.
Pretty rough. Yeah, for sure. But it's a good thing, I think.
In terms of psychology and strategy, which do you put more emphasis on?
In the beginning, I was putting more in strategy. I think everybody's doing that, to find it, to watch YouTube, all that things, and then you think, nah, this is not gonna work. So I noticed I just have to find a good mentor, take a strategy, and just hold on that strategy, and then it will come. The psychology is like the most important thing, for sure.
How did you develop your set of rules? From a mentor? From a specific person?
Yeah, from a specific person. Yeah, he learned me. Because at first I was trying to do it by myself and for my brother, but my brother trades on a real different style that I look to the market, so I couldn't adjust to his style.
It's all personality based, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really, yeah. And then I found this guy, and I like his style, how he trades, how he talks, how he educates. So I think, yeah, let's do it with this guy. And I started with this course. I just finished it in like 2 weeks. I was all day long. I was just learning, trading, watch it, backtesting. And after a month or two, I saw that it's going well. I did profit, some losses on demo accounts, and then, okay, let's do it. Just buy a funded account and let's go.
So you went straight from demo to funded?
Yeah. But just a small account. I need a little bit, because on a demo account you don't have that emotions coming up, and when you have like skin in game, then you feel, okay, now it's like more for real. So you take different trades. You watch the market different than on a demo. Demo is like, if you trade a demo, I would be multimillionaire already. But in real life, it's not like that. Yeah.
So have you traded a personal account, or have you just stuck with funded the whole time?
I traded personal accounts with EA bots, but it was no good success. No, just funded accounts. I think, why should you trade with your own money if you can use funded accounts, take their profits, and build up your capital with it? Maybe later, when you have a big capital, you can do it on your own account, but as long as there are funded accounts, it's the best way to do it, I think.
Yeah, for me, the only way that I would trade personal accounts is depositing smaller stakes and then running the account up.
Yeah.
So not trading with proper risk management at all. However, I found doing that has led me to form bad habits. So I would have success with it. I would run an account up, withdraw that, but then I would struggle trading my funded account, or I would end up blowing that and have to fucking start it again. So yeah, psychologically, I see them as, why would you trade your personal account if they're access to here?
Yeah.
The thing is having a backup funded, so that when the funded account goes, which they inevitably do, they shouldn't, but they do. Having one ready to go there.
Yeah, that's the best.
Do you use trade copiers or anything?
No, I just do one account now. Just one account. Because I blow up everything last time, so coming back now.
What was your most memorable trading day? That one day that's stuck in your mind forever?
I know it was in the beginning. I was trading with my friends. We just started up. And I just opened a sell on gold. But I didn't put a TP, only as L. And I was watching through the market, thinking, where am I going to put my TP? And then the market dropped, I don't know, like 400 pips or something. I think, how is it possible even? And they say, yeah, you have to watch the news. Oh, news, yeah. So and then it was such a lucky trade, such a lucky trade. I almost passed my account in the one trade. So
So you'll never work a normal job after experiencing something like that.
it was like in a few seconds, think, what's happening? Yeah, never gonna forget a day. And then I was hooked.
So in terms of psychology, what's been your biggest hurdle psychologically to overcome?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think fear for FOMO, of course, fear for missing out. When I'm in a trade, I didn't want to close it. And I think, why is that? Why don't they don't just take my profits? And then when I go back to my childhood with my parents, broke up and everything, so it was like, yeah, there was a lot of things coming out of it, and I get worked with it. So after, I don't know how to explain this in English.
Second
Yeah.
language, everyone.
Huh?
Second language.
Yeah, second language. That's the problem.
So fear, like I see trading usually comes in, it's always fear. It's
Yeah.
either fear of missing out
Yeah.
or fear to enter the position. And I think it comes in cycles. But for me, initially, it was fear of missing out. So I was in the market more than I should have been in the market. And it was the same thing. I wanted to hold on to everything and let my winners run. You know, I often come back to bite you, so then you learn that
Yeah.
way. And then if you have shit that's still there and you keep self-sabotaging, for me anyways, it then went to the opposite. It flipped. I was then scared to get in the market. So I was letting my trades play out, or I would enter them and then just close it as soon as I saw blue, every time. And it was the most frustrating time in my life. I was calling out, doing my week analysis, sending it, posting it live on YouTube every week, and it was playing out every week, and I was fucking not catching any of it. And it was worse than not being able to trade, because it was like calling it, it happens, and you still fuck up, you still self-sabotage, you still don't make any money. And it was the worst. I literally had to plug out. I had to take a break from trading for months. I had to reset. It was when I was out in South America. I was trading a funded account after a night out. Shouldn't have been. Fucking just pushing buttons, open float, wasn't keeping track of it. Just watching my screen and all my trades disappear. Account was gone. So from then, I just took a few months break.
Yeah.
I didn't touch trading for maybe at least 5-6 months. Reset, and then came back. I think it's needed sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's needed sometimes as well, because for me as well, I think to take a break. But sometimes it just feels like I need to do something, you know, and if I take a break, it feels like kind of standing still, maybe, that you continue to your dreams or to your goals. So it's hard to take breaks for me, like, but it's with everything, with sports, with things, and I cannot go and do nothing. I cannot. It's not in my nature. I think it's hard to do nothing. I feel bad about myself.
What did trading teach you about yourself?
Trading teach me about myself. That I was a little bit greedy, I think, with trading. So you want to always have the biggest trades, more trades, and then yeah.
So, has trading shaped your worldview at all, like how you view the world? We were talking about how trading is it's inside game. It's you versus you. Has it changed the way that you see or view the world?
It changed me as a person for sure, but how I see the world, not I think I have it from trading. I had it before already, but I did it's from a sports and from that mental pressure always to be the best and perform and go also when you don't want to go. So I think that's more the thing, and that's why I also easily can make profit on the market, because I have that pressure. I'm used to it. I don't think it changed my view on the world, the trading. No, I don't think so.
So, staying on the topic of psychology, how have you pulled yourself out of your toughest or longest losing streaks?
My longest losing streaks. Quit trading for a few weeks and then I come back. No, I don't. I'm good in losing. I think I'm good in losing. I don't. It's not a mental thing if I lose a lot. I have losing streaks from like 10, 12, 15 trades in a row, but
You bounce back okay.
it's okay. It's okay because I know it will turn around. If I have a losing streak, I think if you have proper risk management, you cannot lose like that much in a row, because that was my problem before. And now I have proper risk management. If I have a win streak from 40%, 35%, I'm profitable already. So I have just my set of rules. If I lose 2 trades in a row in a day, I'm done. If I lose 2 days in a row, I'm done for the week. I go back to the drawing board, and that's it. I think if you have proper risk management, it can go wrong too much. Even if you have a really bad trader, you can still make profits.
So talk to me about your routine. Do you have a specific routine that you follow?
Yes.
On weekly, daily, pre-session?
Yeah, I have a daily routine. I have to go, on trading days I go every day to the gym, because then that's my first mental barrier done already. So I don't want to go, but I go. And then I have that, then my brain is like, it's quiet in my brain. So then I did something good already that day. I meditate before my charts. I swim, I sit in nature. I love to sit in the sun. So my body is relaxed, and then I chill out for trading. I always do like a power nap for 15 minutes. And then after that is just go on the charts and let's see what the market brings us today.
Yeah, that was one of the things I struggled with the most. I was waking up and being productive from the jump, thinking it was going to help my trading. Like, let me do some back testing before I trade. Let me look at some charts. No, I was, by the time it came to the session, my mental capital was just fried, that I found myself like going to sleep on the charts, and like it's not productive. Like doing less is more.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's
It's like running. If you want to run longer, you have to run slower. The same with trading. If you want to continue longer on the chart, I don't watch the charts in the morning, or I just open the charts like a half hour before opening, and I do my analysis, check what the news is, and then it's open to the Trade London opening for like 1 hour 30 minutes. If there's nothing happening, I just close my laptop and come back for New York session. And then between London and New York session, I don't do anything. No charging, nothing charged. Maybe I do some other businesses for what I'm doing, but no charge. No.
okay, nice, I like that. And in terms of review, how does that work? Do you do a daily review at the end of each day, or do you do a weekly process, more monthly?
Weekly. I do a weekly review. Every Sunday I check the week. And also what I write down everything. I journal everything, like my thoughts, why I put in the trades. I journal everything. And then on Sunday I just go through it, and then also prepare myself for the next week again.
Do you analyze your data? Like, do you look at your numbers, or do you just go off of each week? This is what I learned last week, let me take that into next week. Or are you more, because some people are like quants, they love numbers, they love calculating that. You're more going psychology and just fixing one thing at a time.
No numbers, because I think if you go, for me personally, if you watch back to the last week and you have like a bad week, you take that energy to you for the next week. Next week, Monday is Monday, and everything what's happened before, it's just a new week, new day, no numbers, nothing. If I have like the last week I've lost all the week long, I don't look back to that numbers or something. It's just new weeks, just start from zero and go on.
Okay, nice. And you currently backtest?
No, not anymore. No, I only forward test. It's not every trade that I execute. I always put, how do you say it? I trade more on TradingView than I execute my trades. And the trades I put only on TradingView, that's my forward testing, and that's what I use for just the paper trading. I don't, only my high volume setups I take, and the other one I just practice to get more, to see how the market is moving, because the market is changing a lot. It's changing by monthly. If you see like changes happening, and I want to catch them up before it's too late.
Yeah, you can only do so much backtesting, and after a point, it's just fucking information masturbation. Like of course, it has to be done at the start. You have to see that it works to be able to ever execute it in a lifetime. But I am with you on that. Once you know it works, like I found myself in the past just keep watching trading videos. Like, and it would be from someone a similar way that I was trading. Someone, oh yeah, it's more information. You don't need to. You don't. It's again.
Less is really more. Yeah. I just have one setup. That's it, and I stick to that. I don't. There's so many trading ways, but you're gonna make so many faults. You see so many things because everything is happening in 1 hour. You can see every setup happening if you want, like double top, triple top, double. I don't know what kind of trading styles there are, but I just have one edge in the market, and that's what I trade, and I stick to it.
You typically entering in first hour, second hour, third hour. Do you ever enter in gap time?
I like to enter in the opening from the market, from opening London session. After 1 hour, it's okay, but if the market is 2 hours open, no, I close my laptop. I just go and leave and come back for New York because in the opening there are the biggest moves.
Interesting. Okay. All right. And then just some final words. So, any advice to traders out there who are struggling with consistency? They're doing everything that they think they should be doing, but just something is stopping them from crossing that final hurdle.
I think risk management is the most important thing if you're not consistency, because people they lose a trade, they're gonna raise up the lot size, more risk per trade, and that's killing you. In my, how do you say it? In my what I noticed, what I was doing as well in the beginning, just I want to earn it back, or I want to go do it faster. I think patience, risk management, psychology, that's the most important things for trading, definitely in the beginning, and stick to one plan.
Yes, that one is crucial. Okay, all right, Dave. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you for your
Time, really cool. Yes, of course.
The traders in Da Nang have a crazy way of partying. Do it properly.
Of course, you need to party as well. You need to enjoy life, and that's only working.
Work hard, play hard.
Yeah.